guys, welcome back to my channel. How are you guys doing this Gorga day? Today, I'm not well. I'm not. And do you know why I'm not well? Because there's already so many new launches. You guys, I always do a video like this. I always do like a new launch kind of video. Like I would say like maybe like once a month. Me having 2 of them this month because there's already so many new launches that have happened in January, which is kind of surprising. Like not a ton of launches happen in January. Like it's not the most like common thing for it to be this many new things where I can literally do an entire full face again. I'm like, fuck, I gotta do it again. I gotta do a new full face because then I'm gonna it's gonna pile up and I'm gonna be concerned. I'm gonna be concerned. So we are doing another testing new hyped makeup video out because I have a bunch of new stuff that I have yet to try, or I've tried maybe one time that I want to show you guys how it is. So yeah, that's what today's video is gonna be. As always, if you guys don't like this video, if you guys don't like me, please don't fucking watch it. No deal with that. But if you guys do like this video, if you guys like when we test new hyped AF makeup, if you guys like the gaze,
my mommy, my sister, my love, my main gaze, because look how good I look.
Gives you a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel if you're not already. And yeah, let's go and get started. First and foremost, I would like to say that this shirt is too small for me. It is, and I recognize that, and I don't wear it in public for that reason. So if I start to sweat, if anything goes awry, ignore it. But before we get started, I just want to say a quick shout out to Miss Sol de Janeiro, okay? We're doing a little partnership here, a little paid integration, a little sponsorship. You guys, I need to tell you something. Miss Delicia Drenched Body Butter and the Charosa 59 Perfume Mist. This combo is so elite. Let me tell you something real quick. It smells out. I've been using so much. Like I have been going in on this, which is funny because I feel like it just like never really goes down. I'm like, I've been using this a lot and yet there's still a lot left. Like, I gotta love that. It smells delectable. Let me tell you guys the notes. We have uplifting notes of vanilla orchid, sugared violet, sheer sandalwood. Bitch, sandalwood me. Then they created this world in Roblox and it looks seriously so incredible and so insane. I'm gonna show you guys a little clip of me playing it and like doing my little scavenger hunt. You guys can literally like do scavenger hunts in the game. You guys can do all these crazy activities like zip lining and paddle boarding, a little hot air balloon. Honestly, it's such a cool thing. So if you guys are Roblox players, you guys should definitely check it out. And even if you're not, download it and play. It's so cool, and I love that Sol de Janeiro did a world in there because, you know, Sol de Janeiro obviously is all about body positivity, just happiness, and just good vibes, and I love that they're spreading that message in Roblox, the game, so I would definitely check it out. I really would, 100%. I'm gonna go ahead and leave a little link down below, and if you guys can, I actually insist, you need to smell this. Go wherever you guys gotta go to smell it, Sephora, wherever, smell this, and you will scream. Because it smells so freaking good. And check out Roblox, because they did a really cool world there. All right, let's get right into the makeup, vibes. Let's get into the makeup. Okay, guys, so we're gonna start off with first things first. We have our primer. This is from One Size. This is the Secure the Blur Tacky Hydrating Primer. Hell yes, I'm all about tackiness with a primer, and I really like, oh my gosh, okay, the little balls come out in this too. Like there's like little balls in it. Can you guys see? It's like the balls actually come out in here as well, which I didn't expect. I thought they were just gonna like disintegrate. So I'm gonna go ahead and put this all over. Oh my god, it feels like literal water. Feels extremely hydrating. Feels very nice. Oh, I feel very hydrated, very dewy. It's called Tacky Primer, so I'm gonna see if it indeed gets tacky or if it starts to like get a little tacky. Let me let it like settle in. All right, is in here. I wouldn't necessarily say tacky, actually. I really wouldn't. I wouldn't say it's like a tacky thing. I don't feel any stick to my face. For some reason, when I saw tacky, I thought like sticky, because I thought they were synonyms. No tack here. It's fine. Still feels very hydrating. Still feels very like glowing. I think that my skin looks a lot more luminous from it. Like it looks very beautiful. You guys, let me tell you something. I didn't nap today. And I want you guys to know that because, you know, I've had to get a lot of shit done today. I've been a working diva, I've been a working doll, and I didn't nap, and that's very scary for me. If I'm not well, you guys will understand. Okay, you guys, so we actually have 2 complexion products I want to try out, one on each side. And depending on which one I like more, we'll put it on the entire side. We have this Kosas BB Burst Tinted Gel Cream. I think this is a brand new product that just came out, which I think is really cool. And then we also have this Simply Ageless Skin Perfecting Essence, Perfector Essence from CoverGirl. This also has little beads. Damn, is beads in? The balls are in. I love balls.
Oh, that's no.
In the sense that...
Do you know what's so funny? This has 0.5% bakuchiol. Hydro Fresh Tint, which is probably a hydrating ingredient. There was a foundation that they had, the Simply Ageless foundation. One of the best drugstore foundations I've literally ever used. I'm not even kidding. It was so beautiful. And it was from the Simply Ageless line. I'm like, you guys, the Simply Ageless line, they do not play games. They really don't. It's so good. Oh, it's literally water. Oh. I think I put too much on. I do. And it's going to, when you start to like put it onto your skin, the little beads are gonna burst and it's gonna give you the color that we're going for. You know what? I actually think I can go a little darker with this. I also have the shade light medium. I should use that. Okay, this is literally actually stunning. I apologize for it to be in my hair. Like, it's gonna be kind of distracting. I apologize for that. But the cool thing about this is like when you blend this in, it literally looks like your skin, but it gives you like a lot of coverage, like more than I was expecting. Guys, it's a little light. This little light of mine, I'm gonna let it shine. You guys, it looks bad on my nose though. You see this? It's like falling into my pores. I feel like it might be breaking apart, to be quite honest. I don't know if the primer and this product are working well together. I don't think that they are, because look at that. That don't look normal. Okay, so as you saw on camera, it's like breaking apart on my nose or settling in a really, really weird way. I don't think it's that I use too much product because I put the majority on my product here and here, and then whatever I had on my fingers was onto my nose. So it's not like I used a ton on my nose. So I do think that it's either just the product itself or it's the combination of the primer and the product. I'm not exactly sure yet. So we're gonna continue. I'm gonna use this Burst product here. I've not tried this, but this one is, I would say, more moussey, but it has a weird suspension to it as well. Almost like this one does. Oh, that's darker. Yup. So we're gonna put this one on the skin and we're gonna see if this does the same thing. Because if this does the same thing, then it is the primer just not really working well with it. And I think I might just have to wipe off my base. That looks nice. I actually really like that. Maybe I also just like, because of the fact that the color is really nice on me, I do enjoy this tone. I would say this has a lot less coverage too, by the way. So if you want the more coverage option, definitely the CoverGirl. It's actually doing it a little bit on this side as well. What is wrong with my face? We're gonna reset. We're gonna go back to the drawing board because something ain't right here. I always like tell myself, McManuel, full name of course, because I'm annoyed, use things that you know along with products you don't, so that you could know if the product is working or not. The primer is not working well with these products, maybe because they are so thin and lightweight. Okay, we're resetting. I'm gonna put a very small amount of moisturizer on real quick. Okay, I'm gonna try a pore filling primer this time. This one I'm just taking is from Rem Beauty. We're gonna fill in our pores. Maybe my pores are too big for some of these products. Have we thought about that? Maybe the porous girlies like me just don't deserve rights. And then we're gonna go in again with each product on each side. This time I'm actually gonna go in with the more tan shade. We're going in with light medium this time, bitch. I'm no longer red, so let's get back into it. We're gonna use, again, CoverGirl first. And this time we're actually gonna take a very light amount. You know, even with the light amount, it just gives you coverage boots. These little pigment bursting beads, they're pigmented. Also, it feels very, very light. It's like kind of gelatinous almost, but feels extremely lightweight. Almost like it feels like you're putting on a serum, to be honest. I also will say I do like it a lot better with less product. And this color, obviously, way better. Let me tell you something. It was the primer. And I'm not saying the primer is bad, not at all. I think it's just those things where it's like, I think the ingredients just didn't mix. They weren't really working well together. It wasn't. These products here, they do not give me this thing. It was just the combination of the primer as my base, as well as these base products just not working with that primer. Both are lighter in coverage. They're not gonna give you this crazy amount of coverage. It's gonna be more skin-like vibes. So that's what it's giving. It's giving skin. So this is what it looks like now with the new primer. Big difference. Okay, cool. So that's what they look like. Honestly, why are they giving the literal exact same effect? Low key, these are literally so similar. I don't even know. I feel like when I'm having it on, they could literally be freaking dupes. I'm not kidding. I will say, you know what? The Kosas one is a little more blurring. Let's go with some concealer. We have the new Fenty concealers, you guys. I want to try this forever. Let's go in with one of these. I'm gonna go in with the shade, maybe 140N. Oh. It's light. It's very light. So far, I'm actually living because I really do enjoy the lightweight consistency. You know, for it being so extremely lightweight and hydrating, it's giving like a decent amount of coverage. I'm not mad at this. I'm not mad. This is the Hydrating Longwear Concealer. Usually when something says hydrating, I think it's sheer coverage. Like, I never think it's gonna give me really a lot of coverage because hydrating products tend to be a little bit more on the sheer side. Whereas this is giving me like a nice medium coverage. And it's very brightening. I really like the shade too. I like the shade a lot. Like, it just looks really pretty and not luminous necessarily, just healthy. It looks healthy, it looks glowy, it looks like I spent a lot of money on this skin. Oh, I like you. And it gave me more coverage than I was expecting. I was expecting sheer, you guys. I was expecting sheer. This I would say is like a medium coverage. Can we build it a little bit just in this section? Let's see. And I like that it feels so lightweight too. It doesn't feel heavy whatsoever. It's so thin. Oh, the coverage is definitely building. You can build it up more. Oh, honey, we can build to plaster even. Okay, guys, I'm gonna go do some cream bronzer real quick, and I'll come back to do some cream blush together. So we have two blushes I would like to try out and test with y'all. So of course we have the new Cooling Water Jelly Tints from Milk. These are the jellies that you've been maybe seeing around anywhere. They're little jellos. They're jello. These are sick as fuck. Because they're a cheek and lip tint that are like cool to the touch. So I actually did a review on these on TikTok and people seem to really enjoy it. So I thought I would just use it again one more time in this one so you guys can see a different color. So I ended up using this shade. I used Spritz. So now let's go in with the shade Chill. I would not recommend using these straight to face. You have no leeway time. You have no blend time when you're applying it. You want to go in with like a brush. You want to apply it with a brush instead. So for example, taking this shade, I'm going to saturate a brush. This one, for example, this is my Laura Lee Los Angeles L24. This method, I think, looks amazing. You guys! And I wore it the other day when we were filming the podcast, and this bad boy lasted me like all day. So it really does stain. I put powder on top. I will say I put powder blush on top, but it did last a great amount of time on me, and I think it looks beautiful. I really do. I love the way it looks on the lip. I love the way it looks on the cheek. Didn't last as long on my lips, stain-wise, because I was eating and stuff like that. Didn't last as long. On the cheek, though, it lasted a really, really great amount of time for me. So I was very impressed. I want to bite him so bad. Look at that shit. No. My intrusive thoughts, they want to win. They want to win, but I'm not going to let them. Moving on, I also want to use another blush, too, that I just got recently in PR. These are the new ColourPop Lip and Cheek Balms. I wonder if these are a dupe for the Kylie, like, lip and cheek balms. What do you guys think? Do you guys think so? I don't know. The name is just so similar that I'm like, this sounds like the Kylie cheek and lip balm as well. Heart's Content. Heart's Content. Okay, we're going to Oh! That's a lot more pigmented than I thought. I was not expecting such... Oh, that's lovely. It's similar vibes. I will say I really like it though. Should I put a little bit on the lip as well, just to see? That's a lot of coverage. Babe. Honey, that's a full-ass lipstick. I don't have any powder to test out, so I'm gonna go set my face really quickly, and I'll be right back to do more. Okay, you guys, so we are back, and the base is done. It's not like my go-to base routine. It's really not, but, you know, I think we've got it to a good spot right now. Like, I'm not like, oh my god, I'm like not obsessed, but I'm not like devastated. And also, by the way, I powdered my face, and the blush has peeked through so much that I haven't even put powder blush on top. Like, this is just what the blush looks like. I have no powder blush on. I only have highlighter and bronzer. That's it, and I'm obviously set. The blushes both are very strong, very potent, and they peek through a lot. So let's move on to the next product, you guys. This is the Ardell Brow Glue Instant Lamination Lift. I'm so excited to try this. Laura told me that she really likes this. So I was like, fuck, dude, I gotta try that. So this is essentially it's a brow lamination with extreme hold. Listen, extreme hold, I'll be the judge of that. Because if it works on my brows, and I have the most stubborn brows like known to man, people have literally like have brow techs tell me that, like, wow, you have really stubborn brows, like you ain't fucking around. Then it really does work. Like, it really does. How do we do it? How do we use it? Is there like an instruction? Is there a manual? How to use on clean brows, which are used. Brush upwards in desired direction as it sets. Pro tip, use short brush to spread evenly and flat to lay hairs flat. Comes with both. A literal flat side you can flatten. That's actually really freaking cool that it came with that in this kit. That's very impressive. Let's light this sucker and meet the old broads. The brow literally looks like, do you know what it looks like, you guys? It literally looks, and it kind of feels like Duo Lash Glue. It's very thick. It's not thin, which I really like, only because I feel like that tends to be stronger for me. Brush this through, back and forth. There's a little bit of like a white residual, but it's not too bad. And I'm hoping that it will end up drying. Let's see what this is giving. Okay, wait. It actually dries quite fast, so you do need to work a little quicker than I was expecting. Oh my gosh. Let me tell y'all something real quick. This is one of the strongest brow gels I've ever used. It's stuck. What we're gonna do is we're gonna do one more little extra layer just on this part, because this part's sticking up for me. Please tell me you guys are seeing this. It is drying, and it's drying clear, which I'm glad. But honestly, next time I use this, I cannot have foundation or powder on, because it will bunch up in certain spots, and it will kind of look a little wonky. A slight wonk. A little Willy Wonka. I literally feel like they got like lash glue and put it into this, and they were like, well, here you go. Have fun, y'all. It's lash glue, you know? I'm gonna do a little brow pen as well, just to kind of fill out the sparse spots. I'm gonna go do my other brow off camera, and I will be right back. Okay, you guys, so we're back, and the brows are tamed. Back and the brows are tamed. Back and the brows are tamed. Let me tell you something real quick. Lean in. I've been in this game a long fucking time. I've seen things, I've heard things, I've witnessed things, I've done things. And I don't get surprised by products as often. This shocked me. This genuinely surprised me. I'm very, very impressed with this. I'll be using that more. I'm not really as into the really laminated look as I once was. Maybe just like not as much on this side. This one's a little bit like higher because I haven't trimmed my hair. But that one's a little bit more sleek. I like that side a little bit better. This side's a little more like, that was my first time trying it too though. So anyway, guys, let's go and move on to the eyes. So I'm actually gonna go in with this product one more time. This is the Skin by Kim Classic Matte Eyeshadow Palette. Skin launched, so Kim Kardashian has a line called Skin Beauty, or just Skin. And they did a makeup line with the Skin brand. So it's not KKW Beauty, but it's the Skin version of makeup. So everything's a little pricier, everything's a little like intense. This is their classic matte eyeshadow palette. I did a little mini like first impressions demo on my TikTok a little while back, but I thought I would use the products and use the shadows because I don't really have any other new like palettes necessarily. But I thought I would just kind of go in and, you know, use some of these guys right here. I will say they're a little powdery, but I gotta say, you guys, I'm very impressed with the mattes. I think the mattes work extremely well. You know what? This is a bold claim, and y'all might be getting mad or might be fucking pissed, but I did a comparison between the Makeup by Mario one and this one because the color story they're similar. They're very similar in a way. I like this one more. I like the formulation of this Skin one more than I do that one. I think that one, it's pressed a little hard for my liking. I think it's pressed a little too hard. Great for beginners because it's, you know, it's harder to mess up when they're pressed so hard. Whereas this one, they're pressed actually pretty soft, and they have like a little bit of a kick up in the pan, but they have this like really cool blurring effect on the eye. I can't even explain it. Like, they just did a really good job. I'm not gonna lie, and I'm not even trying to kiss anyone's ass here. Like, I'm just being dead ass. Like, I used it and I was very impressed, and I'm using it right now as I'm talking. And the shades like low-key just blend themselves, and I don't have to do a lot of work. And I'm a fan of that. However, the price point is out of control. It's out of control. It's 50 bucks, man. This palette of 12 mattes is 50 bucks? Get out of here. Get out of here. People were like asking me too what the price was for the Mario one. That one is also $50. So if you're wanting a classic matte palette and you're between the two, they're the same price. Kim's pulls more cool tone. His pulls more camel khaki yellowy tone, so that it will be the difference. If you want more cool tone shades in it, then this one would be the way to go. If you want more camel khaki, that would be the way to go. You know, this one's a cardboard one, stock cardboard component. His is like I'm assuming like a stock plastic component. They're very similar in that way. Very sleek. Both of them are very, very sleek. I do think they actually did a good job. I wish the pricing was KKW Beauty pricing. and not SKKN skin pricing. If you guys are interested, if you guys are fans of Kim's, if you guys want to try this stuff, I think you guys are gonna be really impressed, like with literally everything that they launched. Everything that they launched. They did lip liners and they did lipsticks. I like the lipsticks. I'm not like obsessed with them. I don't really like those like moussey matte formulas as much as I used to. I like more creamy satin finishes. I'm gonna do a little bit of this matte cream on the lid. Yeah, I just think they're good. It's a good classic matte shade. If you have a matte palette like this, there's no need to get more. It's just so if you guys don't and you guys like Kim, you guys want to support the brand or whatever, this is an option. You know what I'm saying? And the quality is great. That's what I'm here for. I'm not trying to convince you to buy it. If you want it, it's good. If you don't, fuck it. So let's do some eyeliner. We have these Trixie Cosmetics gel pot liners. So we have these white gel liner and black gel liner. So I know Trixie's been working on these forever with Trixie Cosmetics. I'm so excited. She's been working on these for years and years and years, I believe. So I'm really excited and really intrigued to try out. I just feel like it's gonna be good. I just feel it. The product itself is very creamy. It's not too hard to like get going on the brush, which I really like. It's not like where I'm like having to like warm it up. Ooh. Do you guys remember that old school Inglot gel liner? Do you remember that? That's what this is kind of giving like, oh yeah. I am absolutely here for this. If you guys are into like gel pots, by the way, I'm using a nail brush from Amazon. That's my liner brush right now, is a nail brush from Amazon. So I'm gonna use the black one. I'm also gonna try the white one because I'm curious. I'm obsessed. It's very black. It's very glidey. I think it just looks really good. I honestly have not used a black liner like this in so long. I'm over here like so impatient having to keep dipping. I'm like, what the hell? I believe these are actually supposed to double as like a cream gel liner, but also like a cream shadow if you wanted it. Very, very thin, but full freaking coverage. This black one is insane. Oh my gosh. I knew it was gonna be good. Like I just felt it. I'm like, there's no way Trixie's coming out with a black liner like this. That's not gonna freaking slay. And I'm very, very impressed so far. I really am. Like, and I like the dry down too. I like the way it dries down. I like that soft matte finish. Okay, should we do a little bit of the white one? I just want to see like underneath the black one. Exact same consistency as the black one. Also extremely pigmented for a white especially. White is extremely difficult, nearly impossible in cream slash, you know, liquid form. It's very tough. Even in shadow, I'm sure you guys have used like white shadows that are just not good at all. It's because they're hard to make. I can only imagine. I know the drag queens are going to love this. I know the drag queens are going to live for this because it's sickening. Okay, let's do a white line underneath the black just to kind of clean it up as well. Wow. Honestly, so it's not, obviously it's not as pigmented as the black one is, but I don't think you'll ever find a white as pigmented as black. It's not a thing. Oh, bitch, and 2 layers? It's over with 2 layers, bitch. This is absolutely slay. It's eating Trixie Cosmetics. Y'all did that. I'm obsessed. I think it looks freaking fire. Okay, guys, I'm gonna go finish my eyeliner off camera, put some mascara and a lash on. I think I'm gonna do these today. These are the Nimia Trash Until the Lash September 6th pair. It looks nice. It looks very flirty and flary. All right, you guys, I have my little lash on. It's cute. The lash is actually very flirty and soft. Like, they're kind of long, but because they're not thick, they give this really soft and flirty appearance. Like, almost like, I don't know, I can't explain it. It just gives a little flair. It's flirty. It's flirty, it's feminine. It's actually softer than I was expecting. I was expecting it to be a lot more full and big on my lash, but it wasn't. Okay, I'm gonna go in. I'm gonna use one of the new Skin lip liners. I'm taking the shade 06. The one I've used is shade 05, and I really, really like that color. So I'm gonna try 06 in that same vicinity. This is a nice color. It's like I would say like a neutral beige. I feel like the other one was also like a beige. Wait a fucking minute. Hold on. Let me find shade 05. Okay, so here's 5. Okay, so 5 has a little bit more of a brown tone to it, whereas 6 has more of a cool mauve tone to it, but they are quite similar. By the way, the lip liners are fire. So instead of going in with one of the lipsticks, because you know, I'm a massive fan of them, I want to go in with the stain again, with a little berry stain, and like really keep that shit stained, because it's kind of like worn off a little bit since I like wiped off my lip after I put on, what did I put on my lips that I was like, ugh, the ColourPop one, okay. I feel like it's like picking up on my dryness on my inner mouth, on my inner lips, you know? I think the color looks really nice. I love that combination. I think it looks really, really pretty. It's kind of giving like popsicle mouth, you know, like that popsicle-y mouth, which I don't mind. I just, for some reason, I just feel like it's pulling almost like from my dryness here, which it was not doing earlier. Last but not least, you guys, we have these new lippies from Ole Henriksen. So I'm already obsessed with the Pout Peptide. I think it's amazing. It's one of my favorite lip balms, like literally ever. I've gone through like 2 of them. But now we came out with colored versions. We got some colored here. We have cocoa cream, strawberry sorbet, and then what do we got? Blood orange spritz. I'm thinking strawberry sorbet. Yeah, because that's what like my lick is giving. We have the sorbet one, which pulls a little bit more, I would say reddened. We have this one, which is a more brown tone. And then of course the original, it doesn't really have like a color to it. It goes on essentially transparent. But in color, it looks kind of like peachy. So those are the 4 shades. I'm going to do the pink one. It looks so beautiful. I think it goes well with this as well. So let's try that out. I feel like it makes that inner part look a little bit better too, because it was looking a little dry for my liking, a little too dry. But anyways, you guys, that is it for today's video, testing all these new goodies. What do we think? What do we think? Do we like? Are we vibing? Are we not vibing? I like how my eyes turned out a lot. I really, really like my eyes. I think the eyes look beautiful. I love it with the liners, with the lashes, with the shadow, and my brows, you guys. The most blown away product I have here is the brow. Like, the Ardell just sent me into orbit, and I have not returned. You know, obviously, you know, in the beginning, we had some issues, we had some problems, we had some madness going on from obviously the mixture, you know, the primer not really working with either the BB cream or the, the fresh tint. Maybe they're just too lightweight products, too much water in them. There could have just been a weird mixture going on. But once I saw that issue, we're chilling. Like the face looks decent. I like the concealer a lot as well. It's very brightening, but also hydrating. Looked really, really good. It was a lot of good products. You know, the milk sticks are freaking sick. Definitely, as I said, use them with a brush and then do not apply direct to face. I really like these ColourPop balms. They like were so much more pigmented than I thought they were gonna be. I thought they were gonna be softer, more of like a soft little balm. Bitch, they were pigmented boots. But I would say my favorite product was definitely the Ardell for the brows, because my brows still haven't fallen. And you guys know by now my brows would have fallen in a video. Like, if you guys have watched me for a while, you know how finicky my brows can be. So for the fact that these have not fallen and they're still stuck to my face is actually quite insane. But that's it. Thank you so much for watching today's video. Thank you again so much to Sol de Janeiro for partnering with me in a part of today's video. Had so much fun working with you guys. Shout out to the Roblox team as well. The world you guys created is absolutely incredible and it's amazing and I'm so impressed. I just love it. I love the brand and I love working with brands that I genuinely love. So thank you so much to them. That's it. That's it for today's video. Have a great rest of the night or day, wherever you guys are, and I will catch you guys in my next video. Bye. I love you. Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. How are you guys doing this gorga day? Honestly, I have lost my fucking mind. Zaya's barking, so if you hear her, I apologize, but we have people spraying for bugs. We're gonna try this again. We're gonna try the way I'm salt and pepper the house. We're gonna try this again. Damn. I'm literally a father.